Hey there, guys. Hey, not too much to show you here today, but there is something to talk about. The big question I think that many of us have is how do you choose the seasons you choose to replay? Now, I'm talking only about baseball here. I suppose there's all sorts of criteria for other sports, but what is it that you look for? Do you look for a really good pennant race? Do you look for a really dominant team? Do you look for multiple teams that are dominant that are in the same league together? Do you look for one of the more famous seasons of baseball history, right? 1941, for example, 49 that I'm playing, 1908, 1968, the seasons without huge amounts of offense? Or do you care about things like great postseasons, right? Are you one who's a fan of a season like, I don't know, say 1980, and you think about the NLCS and you think, boy, I wonder what would happen there. A lot of great pennant races that season as well. It's interesting the sort of thought that can go into this. I know that there are some people who would like to play every season that ever was, and I actually kind of consider myself to be one of them, but it's not really all that realistic if you're playing all the games yourself, even if you're pretty fast. That takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and a lot of things that I don't have in abundance. But we'll do the best that we can with what we have and with what gifts and powers it is that we have been given. But I'm interested to know sort of what goes into your thinking, right? Are you a fan of a single team? You want to see like a special season that they play? There was a guy on the APBA forums I was talking to earlier today who was talking about the 1984 Cubs, for example. And I was born in 84. 84 Cubs are one of those really special teams, right? It's not just a good team that played in Chicago, but it's sort of like the Cub team that you just really want to root for, not just because they were the Cubs and they hadn't won for so long and all of that. We know all about that history, but because this was a team that was made up of players who were maybe not the best superstars in the world, other than, of course, Ryan Sandberg, when they got him Rick Sutcliffe, but a team that was a little bit ragtag, a little bit slapped together, and sort of a classic Chicago Cubs team, right? I think for a lot of people, it was as if those Cubs teams of the 40s actually did turn it around and suddenly started winning and nobody knew what was going on, right? Stuff like that that's really interesting to look into. I would be really interested to know, maybe you can tell me in the comment section what criteria it is that you use. We'll keep this video short so I don't wax poetically about nothing here, but I'd love to know what you guys do and how you decide which season to replay. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.